Forget everything you've been told about intelligence. Being smart might actually be your biggest setback. Have you ever wondered why being smart might actually make you miserable? What if I told you that intelligence isn't always a blessing? This isn't just a wild notion, it's a profound idea rooted in the philosophy of Arthur Schopenhauer, a thinker who dared to challenge conventional wisdom. Schopenhauer, known for his radical views on human nature and society, believed that our obsession with intelligence is a double-edged sword. While society idolizes the smart and the clever, Schopenhauer argued that this relentless pursuit of intellectual superiority often traps us in a cycle of constant validation and social scrutiny. In his eyes, there is a certain power and peace in choosing to reject this endless chase, embracing instead the simplicity and strategic advantage of being underestimated. Arthur Schopenhauer had a unique perspective on intelligence that challenges our conventional beliefs. He observed that society places an immense value on being smart, often equating intelligence with success, worth, and superiority. Yet, Schopenhauer saw a deep irony in this obsession. In a world fixated on appearances, being perceived as intelligent can become a heavy burden. The smart are constantly under pressure to maintain their reputation, to always have the right answers, and to never appear foolish. This relentless need for validation can lead to a life of stress and superficial interactions, where one's true self is hidden behind a facade of intellectual prowess. Schopenhauer argued that this societal pressure exposes a fundamental psychological weakness, the fear of being perceived as less than perfect. The smarter you are, the higher the expectations, and the more precarious your social standing becomes. This paradox creates an exhausting cycle of proving and reproving one's intelligence, leaving little room for genuine connection or inner peace. By questioning the value we place on intelligence, Schopenhauer invites us to consider the benefits of stepping off this treadmill, embracing the simplicity and authenticity that come with not constantly striving to meet others' expectations is a strategic and liberating choice. Imagine the freedom that comes with being underestimated. When others assume you are less capable or less intelligent, you are released from the constant pressure to perform and impress. This is not a weakness, it's a strategic advantage. Schopenhauer saw underestimation as a powerful tool for personal and social gain. When people think you are not a threat, they lower their guard, allowing you to navigate social situations with greater ease and less resistance. You can observe, learn, and act without the scrutiny that typically accompanies those perceived as highly intelligent. In practical terms, being underestimated means you can surprise others with your capabilities when it matters most. You can choose your moments to reveal your true strengths, often catching people off guard and gaining a significant advantage. This tactic allows for a more relaxed and genuine existence, free from the exhausting need to constantly prove yourself. Furthermore, Schopenhauer believed that being underestimated fosters deeper, more authentic relationships. When you are not seen as a competitor, people are more likely to open up to you, trust you, and form meaningful connections. This leads to a richer social life and a more fulfilling sense of belonging. A pivotal moment in Schopenhauer's life came at 19 through a letter from his mother that was both scathing and revealing. She chastised him for his arrogance and intellectual pretensions, urging him to be more humble. This critique struck a deep chord with Schopenhauer and played a significant role in shaping his views on intelligence and arrogance. He realized that his intellectual superiority, rather than endearing him to others, was isolating him and fostering resentment. Schopenhauer began to see that the relentless pursuit of intellectual dominance was not only socially damaging, but also personally unfulfilling. It led to isolation, conflict, and a constant need to validate oneself. This introspection helped him to appreciate the value of humility and the strategic advantage of being underestimated. By acknowledging his mother's critique, Schopenhauer gained a deeper understanding of the delicate balance between intelligence and social harmony. He recognized that true wisdom lies not in flaunting one's intellect, but in navigating the world with a sense of humility and awareness of others' perceptions. This realization became a cornerstone of his philosophy, emphasizing the benefits of stepping back, allowing oneself to be underestimated, and thus finding a more peaceful and authentic way of living. Schopenhauer understood that by allowing oneself to be underestimated, you navigate social situations with greater ease. This fosters deeper, more authentic relationships, leading to a richer social life and a more fulfilling sense of belonging. While society often glamorizes intellectual brilliance, Schopenhauer was keenly aware of the social risks that come with being perceived as highly intelligent. The allure of intellectual superiority is fraught with pitfalls that can lead to envy, hostility, and isolation. Those who are seen as intellectually superior often find themselves the targets of envy. Others may feel threatened by their intelligence, leading to resentment and attempts to undermine their achievements. This envy can manifest in subtle ways, from social exclusion to outright sabotage, creating a hostile environment that is difficult to navigate. Hostility is another common consequence of being perceived as overly smart. People may view the intellectually superior as arrogant or condescending, even if they do not intend to come across that way. This perception can lead to strained relationships and social friction, as others may feel belittled or challenged by their presence. The intellectually superior might find themselves constantly defending their ideas and abilities, which can be both exhausting and demoralizing. Isolation is perhaps the most poignant of these pitfalls. Those deemed highly intelligent often struggle to find true companionship and understanding. Their unique perspectives and insights can set them apart, making it difficult to connect with others on a deeper level. This sense of isolation can lead to loneliness and a feeling of being misunderstood, despite their intellectual gifts. One of Schopenhauer's most intriguing insights is the strategic use of feigned stupidity. By intentionally downplaying our intelligence, we can navigate social interactions with surprising effectiveness. This tactic, far from being deceitful, is a calculated approach to achieving more favorable outcomes in our relationships and endeavors. Pretending to be less intelligent allows us to disarm potential adversaries and diffuse tensions. When others perceive us as non-threatening, they are more likely to lower their defenses and engage with us more openly. This can create a more relaxed and cooperative atmosphere where genuine connections can flourish. Consider a workplace scenario where a highly intelligent employee is often met with resistance from colleagues who feel overshadowed. By occasionally feigning ignorance or seeking advice, this employee can foster a sense of camaraderie and collaboration. Colleagues, no longer feeling threatened, may become more supportive and inclusive, leading to a more harmonious and productive environment. In social settings, the strategy of feigned stupidity can also prove beneficial. Imagine a dinner party where intellectual debates are the norm. By strategically downplaying one's knowledge, an individual can avoid confrontational discussions and instead steer conversations towards more lighthearted and inclusive topics. This not only helps in building rapport, but also in creating a more enjoyable social experience for everyone involved. Moreover, feigning stupidity can serve as a powerful tool in negotiations. When negotiating a deal, appearing less knowledgeable can prompt the other party to reveal more information or offer better terms, underestimating the savvy of their counterpart. This approach can lead to more advantageous agreements and a stronger negotiating position. Schopenhauer understood that the essence of this strategy lies not in deceiving others, but in fostering smoother interactions and reducing friction. By embracing the occasional act of feigned stupidity, we can create an environment where social warmth and cooperation thrive, ultimately leading to more satisfying and effective relationships. Acting less smart can provide a surprising sense of psychological relief and social warmth. By stepping away from the pressure to always be the smartest person in the room, we can find a more relaxed and enjoyable way of interacting with others. Imagine the mental strain of constantly needing to prove your intelligence. It's like carrying a heavy load on your shoulders, always vigilant, always ready to defend your intellectual prowess. Now picture setting that burden down. The relief is immediate and profound. When we allow ourselves to play dumb, we free our minds from the constant demand for validation and competition. This psychological ease translates into a more genuine and stress-free existence. Social warmth is another significant benefit of playing dumb. When we appear less smart, others tend to feel more comfortable and at ease around us. This comfort can foster deeper connections and more positive interactions. Just as a cozy blanket brings physical warmth on a cold night, acting less intelligent can wrap us in a social warmth that is both comforting and nurturing. Humans have an instinctive need for acceptance and belonging. We seek environments where we feel valued and understood. By not always flaunting our intelligence, we create spaces where others feel safe to share their thoughts and experiences without fear of judgment or competition. This mutual acceptance strengthens social bonds and enhances our sense of community. Consider the analogy of physical warmth. Just as we seek out warmth to comfort our bodies, we gravitate towards social warmth to comfort our spirits. Playing dumb can be likened to finding a cozy spot by the fire on a chilly evening. It's a simple yet profound way to find solace and connection. In essence, playing dumb is not about diminishing our intelligence, but about enhancing our social and psychological well-being. It's a strategy that aligns with our natural human instincts for warmth, acceptance, and belonging. Schopenhauer's insights remind us that sometimes the smartest thing we can do is to embrace the comfort and connection that come from letting go of the need to always be the smartest. Here are some tips for using feigned stupidity effectively. 1. Ask simple questions. Engage others by asking questions that invite them to share their knowledge. This not only makes them feel valued, but also positions you as a thoughtful listener. 2. Show genuine curiosity. Approach conversations with a genuine desire to learn. This authenticity helps to create a more relaxed and open interaction. 3. Be humble. Avoid the temptation to correct others or showcase your knowledge unless it's necessary. Humility fosters trust and openness. 4. Observe and adapt. Pay attention to the reactions of those around you. If you sense tension or competitiveness, subtly adjust your approach to maintain a positive dynamic. 5. Use humor. Lighthearted self-deprecation can diffuse tension and make you more relatable. Just be sure to balance it so that it doesn't undermine your credibility. Now, we invite you to reflect on your own experiences with intelligence and perception. Have you ever tried playing the fool in social situations? How did it affect your interactions and relationships? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below.